16-4. Hans is, 10 minutes are off the match clock here. It's really just a matter of time, literally, until he claims what he came here to do, which is a match victory. Like I said earlier, two things can be true at the same time. And really hasn't been Ding's best showing, but it's also possible that Hans could have showed up and maybe been in poor form himself. So have to extend credit to Hans for what has been a match full of brilliancies, interesting openings, a lot of confident sacrifices, and great time management.
Yeah, from the beginning of the match, Hans put pressure on Ding. And you look at Ding, he just never got going. He never started strong or felt comfortable in the match or had confidence in himself, because from the very beginning, he had a couple tough losses, and Hans was like, playing sharp, playing quickly, and instilled doubt in Ding's games. We have these positions. Ding's played this, lots of high-level events. Hans plays it all the time. Should be very combative. The chances should be fairly balanced here. But result-wise, it hasn't been the case here. Hans has emerged from the complications from the sharp positions well, and it really helps to play an entire match with a significant time advantage. Exactly. Every single game you can count on, you know what, I'm going to be up 20, 30 seconds. When a tough decision needs to be made, my opponent's going to have problems finding that.
Yeah, and we see this F file for black here. Ding is trying to make use of it, but at the same time, usually white gets this position where you play G3, and you're not necessarily trying to play F4, but you're preventing the counterplay. The rook on C2 defends the F2 pawn, and that's about it. But the move D5, anytime you can get those pawns undoubled, it's a big achievement, and Ding can be
for sure
very happy with that last sequence.
Good solid position for Ding. I'm just worried about the time I'm on. I'm a broken record here. But Ding is playing this well. He's showing full understanding of the structure.
Yeah, watch out for that E4 square. Yeah, that's exactly the move that I was thinking about. I don't know if it's the right one, but allowing the white knights to take over E4 was not an option.
Nope. And Hans is trying to corral that pawn with that backwards knight move.
Yeah, knight D4, and, you can just take it.
Take on F3. Oh, Ding's going for it here. I'm not sure if it works, but it's sharp at least.
It is. After...
and just good defense by Hans. Queen G3 check. Knight E3, there's Queen E2. You can give up the queen for the G2 pawn.
Yeah.
Evens up the material, but I'm a little worried about that knight. I guess it escapes to B4. Right. Again, like Ding's just stressed here because he's down to 4 seconds. Positions...
it's fine,
equal.
Really. Yeah.
But as long as the knights stay on the board.
Ding has those pawns, right? The kingside pawns. So if anything, I kind of like the chances in an endgame, but it's a while before we really see the impact.
Okay, a little bit of progress here. A little bit of progress. Knight F5, there's King E5. You can take on C4. The A4 pawn is going to be loose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ding has made huge strides here. He's going to win the H pawn, but the D pawn still exists.
This is winning for Ding. You can just comfortably push that H pawn down the board. He's preventing the king from walking in.
King D7, blocking the pawn, and now there's not really much to do. That King D5 move was still resilient here.
Yeah, Hans is dancing around that king, making life a little bit difficult.
Okay, thought we were going to see A5 there, but there's just no way to stop the B pawn, so a little bit of desperation as Ding should win this.
Should is the key word. He's going to walk the king towards the king side. That knight and pawn on the queen side keep white's king in check, and